Can you change it?
No.
Can't change it, right? So it does you no good to dwell on it. Sometimes we dwell on maybe bad points, but sometimes we dwell on good points, right? How many times have you guys seen players go, they hit a great shot, they're like, give me applause, give me applause, give me applause. They're still thinking about the great shot that they hit, and then before they know it, before they come back, they realize, oh shoot, I just lost the last 3 points, I didn't even realize it, right? So you cannot change what's happened already in the past. So when you play one point, whether it's good, whether it's bad, just know, hey, come back, play again, whatever point is in front of you, you make sure you give 100% focus.
Hello and welcome to Tennis Asia TV. You've joined us for this live watch along for this first round match at Wimbledon between Kwon Soonwoo and Martin Landaluce it's the Korean player against the Spanish player, and this is an interesting one. We've got Kwon coming back to Wimbledon after 2 years, his first slam appearance since 2024, because he's been in military service, as men from Korea have to go through military. So it's already started and Kwon has a point already. And it's Martin Landaluce to start serving, and a point each. So I'm just going to get the score up for you. Sorry, guys. So this is, as I say, the first appearance for these two since the first appearance for Kwon in 2 years at Wimbledon. On the other hand, you've got Martin Landaluce, a long player on the rise, and he is someone that recently made the quarterfinals at the Italian Open. And I'm pleased to be welcoming my colleague, Alistair. Are you there?
I am. Good evening, Edward. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Had an eventful watch along earlier on, as I see the Taeguki, the flag there being shown at the side of the court there. Sorry, yeah. So that match between Maya Chwalinska and the Thai player Mananchaya Sawankar. Very dramatic. I don't know if you saw what happened.
What I will say is I did check. I've been out this evening. I did check the score at one point, and it looked to be heading for quite a quick defeat. I then checked the score when I got home, and they were still playing.
Yeah, so basically there was 6-2. I think it was 6-3, right? Or yeah. So she had a match point and then like slipped. Or was it even at 5-2? And then like Maya slipped and seemingly went over her ankle. Although it didn't look that bad at first, but then she went to get a medical timeout immediately after. So it was at 5-3. And then basically that was it. By the way, my stream is way behind. Is this like way behind the score on the screen? I've just taken the first game.
Yeah, it is currently Kwon is serving a second serve. First serve, sorry.
Oh, so you've got a stream up there.
I've got I've got TV, which is on here, which I've noticed. I've got the main TVN channel on in the living room, but the air conditioning is really loud in there, so I didn't go on in there.
I've only just seen Kwon take a first point, 15-love. Is that right?
Yep, that's absolutely right. That is absolutely right. And this stream I don't know if you're watching it on TV or if you're watching it on something you shouldn't be, but it is about 15 seconds or so behind the TV, which is
TVN Sports.
TVN Sports, okay.
That's why I've got it on right now. But it's, as you can see, the scoreboard is up ahead of what I can see.
It is. Yeah, yes, it is.
So, of course, Kwon has come through qualifying 3 matches. And obviously that would be good for him to have had those under his belt. But that was, of course, at Roehampton, slightly different conditions from the actual Wimbledon courts. And, of course, Martin Landaluce, not much experience on grass, but he has had a couple of wins in a few tight matches. I think tight one against Fritz, was it?
Right.
So he hasn't like won loads of matches coming in, but I guess overall you would say Kwon has had more matches probably just because he's older, right? And slams and stuff like that. So he's been here before, and that was some good forehand there. To bring to 40-15.
Yeah, so I think we are watching the exact same stream, which I can see out of the corner, just looking into the living room. It is slightly bit behind the TV. There we go.
Because the actual Wimbledon site will be quite fast, so
we'll be probably linked to the umpires. And what I will say is it is like
40-30 by the way.
It's like a normal week. It's like watching except for this lovely aspect, it's like watching Challenger TV. This Cork 5, a fixed camera at the end.
I really wish I was there. The weather this week seems to be pretty good as well, not too hot. I thought it might have been too hot when I saw Yannick Sinner went down a set. But I guess just a slow start. He didn't play any lead-up events, did he?
Right.
And admittedly, that was a double fault there, by the way, from Kwon. It's juice.
Jeez.
Double fault from Kwon. Someone asked earlier, Kwon possible win? What are your thoughts, Alistair?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously getting those games, getting those sets under his belt in qualies is obviously a big plus. We know he's got the game to do well on this kind of surface. If he's in form, his body should be fine. He's playing a guy who is a bit of an unknown quantity, obviously, on this surface. But I'd say absolutely. It's not, I'd say it's a draw that either of them would have been particularly happy with, but a match both will feel is winnable.
Yeah, good approach there from Kwon coming into the net, and he executed well there. And I think, certainly, I think maybe more naturally, Kwon's game sort of suits the grass a bit. I mean, he plays a pretty aggressive game. I think obviously his game is best on quick hard courts, but it's right. Not the style for grass courts is not dissimilar. And obviously he's had some good performances on the surface. I remember he once got to Eastbourne semis. I mean, there's not many opportunities to do things on grass. There's such a short. Yeah. Wow, that was a good forehand.
It was, wasn't it? Right on the line.
Taking it early. I think Landaluce, he has had some long matches. He's had a tendency perhaps maybe to be, had some dramatic matches because maybe he's not been the most consistent within the match over the time, so cool. That makes me worried that this might go to 5. And obviously it's late here in Korea, 11:27 p.m. right now. And that's a forehand error, though, into the net by Kwon. Advantage Landaluce.
Second break point.
I'm trying to get this brownie open. Kwon, my goat, he says. You could do the first serve here. Oh, good first serve.
Yeah. Service winner.
We're about the same, basically.
Are you working tomorrow?
Yes, at home.
Oh, okay. So this is a long first service game for Kwon, but it's a good serve there, and it is an ace.
Great. Our connections must be in line.
Yeah.
I've actually got it connected with the Ethernet cable, so it's not on Wi-Fi because I thought it might make a difference, but. I guess we have to stream this live, so it's better to have the good connection. Oh,
yeah, it wasn't a great serve there. It was a good return, kind of around about Kwon's feet. He got to it, but sent it long. It's another deuce, fourth deuce, which as they helpfully tell us.
Oh.
They're trading ground strokes from the baseline, and Landaluce's gone long. So Kwon will have another chance to hold this first service game.
Yeah, and let's remember, Kwon is actually... I saw that. I didn't read it because I had to pay for it, but Ben Rothenberg wrote an article about Kwon. But yeah, obviously he's getting a bit of attention. Pardon?
He does hold, by the way.
Yeah, he gets a hold. It is an unusual thing. Kwon is actually an active duty soldier, and he's competing in the main draw here at Wimbledon. I just wonder how many players who are actually soldiers have played a slam.
I dare say back in the early days of Wimbledon, every second player was captain this and sergeant major that, and things like that.
For the first 30 years of Wimbledon, they were all soldiers.
Exactly. It's probably continuing in a rich tradition.
But
I don't know if you saw the preamble on the TVN Sports main channel when they finally stopped showing UFC reruns. They actually did have Kwon giving a message in his army tennis kit,
right,
and wherever he's based on it, and he did start by saluting and then delivering little address.
Yeah, so every time though he wins, you'll see he does a salute.
Yeah,
he's been doing this throughout his military time, I guess, and
that's what in the professional Korean Football League there is the Sangmu, the army team, and they all have they have to salute after they score a goal.
Right. Some interesting thoughts there for anyone. I've just remembered I haven't actually shared a thing. Shared the link on X, so I'm going to do that. Double fault from Landaluce.
Yeah. So that evens up the double fault tally.
Martin Landaluce.
And a chance here. It's 15-40.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing early on, I'm actually liking what I'm seeing from Kwon. I just think he looks much more comfortable. But I wouldn't put it past Kwon if he does break to immediately hit a couple of rubbish serves when he starts serving. Oh, that was a
good forehand by Landaluce, right to the back of the court, unreturnable. Still a chance, 30-40.
Yeah. Scoreboard there on Google, a little bit slow. Yeah, that was disappointing. That's an unforced error there from Kwon.
It was an interesting serve from Landaluce. It wasn't very hard, but it was out nice and wide, which sort of pulled Kwon out of position. He got back there, but once he got back into the rally, then came the unforced error.
Oh,
and yeah, managed to cut it off. He'll get another chance.
And I think, you know, that there was a good example of that as well. But I think like just Kwon's ability to defend on the grass is what I like. He was doing that well in some of the qualies that I saw. You know, just staying solid within the rallies and
if you're going to play that kind of little stop volley as well, you better play it perfectly, because anything less and Kwon's going to be able to get there. So,
yeah, he's fast. As what was it Francis TFO said?
I think he put a qualifier in front of fast.
I'm going to get it up. We don't normally show bad words or anything like that, but
it's past the watershed. It's 11:35.
not in the UK. But hang on, I need to find it. Where is that?
Yeah. Kwon playing aggressively, defending well, forces the error. And another chance at a break point. Fourth break point in this game.
Indeed. I found the quote. Okay, so advantage Kwon. Can he capitalize here? He'll get a look at a second serve.
He won't need to get a look at a second serve.
Yeah. Disappointing for Landaluce.
Yeah.
And it should be said, I mean, if anyone was going to get through, yeah, you would hope, because I mentioned, obviously, it could go to 5. Obviously, neither player would want that. And especially as the player that they're going to face in the next round is Tommy Paul, who got through it in a very quick straight sets. If you're going to have any chance against him, you're going to need to have your energy. Now, I'm going to get this up instead. You can see the tweet here from Ben Rothenberg. This is what Ben Rothenberg said. This is what Francis Tiafoe said. Insight on Kwon Soonwoo. Essentially, what he's saying is that Kwon runs fast.
Yeah.
It was actually they raced against each other once. They were doing what do you call it? They actually did race against each other, and it was posted on social media once a few years ago. Kwon and Francis Tiafoe.
Oh, did they really?
Together. Yeah, so they were running back and forth, and Kwon absolutely murdered Francis Tiafoe.
Like little shuttle runs, that like not on.
Yeah. I don't think
not on an athletics track, but on like shuttle runs on the court. Okay.
Yeah, Tiafoe was not so agile. Yeah. Maybe run fast running in a straight line, but not back and forth.
Right.
Anyway, that was back to this one. That was an ace there from Kwon to 15 love.
And the ball boy can't find the ball. I say this is Wimbledon, so there's no chance of them playing before that ball is located. It's been located now.
Good serve there.
I think it was a let, wasn't it?
And I mean, I kind of wrote off Kwon's chance against Tommy Paul if he was to make it through. I mean, which I think is a reasonable take anyway. It was just how good Tommy's been.
Yeah.
And obviously Kwon has not been at that level for a while, but he's carrying the confidence of just winning a lot of matches this year, albeit, at challenger level and qualies. But, that's got to give you confidence, isn't it? I mean,
and a dominant service game will certainly give plenty of confidence. Holds to love.
Yeah.
And you also think, I mean, of course, no one really knows what's going on. There's a lot of Koreans around. No one really knows what's going on with anybody really. But obviously this military service is something that sort of hangs over all young men in Korea. It's been hanging over him his entire career. It's now almost over, and he's playing good tennis. The future looks very, very bright for him on a sort of personal level, anyway.
Yeah, and because after this,
that's got to make you feel good. He's got to be good. He's got to feel good out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bonus that he's even there, almost like he's just yeah. And and if he keeps hitting backhands like that, then this set will be over soon. But I mean, yeah, exactly. And then he's definitely going to be he's surely going to be in qualies for US Open as well, at least. And then obviously he's going to play, he's going to get out on 12th of July is his last day. So
it's that soon. Wow.
Yeah. And then I would imagine straight over to America for the challenges there. Yep. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it into any ATP events, but I think the sooner the better. I think he's a clearly solid top 100 player. Who knows? He can maybe get back to his old ranking and even higher. That's what I think. But love 30 now. Yeah, but an ace there from Landaluce. Good way to respond.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think as well, because Asian men, we cover Asian tennis, but there's been a lack of Asian men for various reasons because they keep getting injured, or they're just not good enough. And
we have one in the next round already. Mochizuki's through.
Yeah. An absolute drubbing 6-3, 6-love against Max.
We were kind of hyping up Basing a little bit. It's always come out of the was it Stanford or whatever, but I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, apparently he had to come through pre-qualies and then qualifying to get that. I mean, obviously he's not got much pro experience, and perhaps he might have underestimated Mochizuki, because I feel like he's especially good on grass, Mochizuki. And so his ranking on grass is certainly higher than it would be, than it is now in the ATP rankings. If you had a ranking on grass, he'd certainly be higher up.
I've always wondered why they don't do that. I mean, the obviously, I work. Obviously, my day job is in very different kind of sports of racing, and international horses, they have two ratings. They have one for turf and they have one for dirt. And that is how they're assigned into which races they can get in.
I mean, I did not know that, but that makes sense. And well, of course,
because the surfaces are very, very different. I mean, obviously, in tennis, the surfaces are a little bit less different now than they were 20, 30 years ago, but.
Of course, Wimbledon used to have its own seeding formula, and they got rid of it
because you would have players like Juan Carlos Ferrero or that who would world number one in the world, but just could not play on grass.
Yeah, well, that's an opportunity gone. Yeah, I mean, if you went a double break there, you would really fancy him going to take that first set, but points saved, and this is when you might regret it if Martin Lucille holds.
And a big ace.
And advantage now, by the way, to Landaluce for those watching. Oh, and it's an ace.
And another ace, yeah. So 2 aces from Juice. That's fair play to Landaluce there. He got himself into a hole. He's dug himself out of it in very good fashion.
And let's have a look what's going on elsewhere, because Sinner's in a right battle, as you can see there at the top, on serve, but it's going to be heading into a tiebreak there, it looks like, unless Kecmanovic can kick into gear right now. And elsewhere, Cam Norrie.
I watched a little. I watched a little bit of the first set of Norrie and Zheng about 3 hours ago, and Zheng was very, very interesting. He took a little while to sort of get into things. It was like sort of thinking, "Oh, this guy doesn't have any weapons. He can't really trouble Norrie." And then all of a sudden, he did. He was hitting winners left, right, and center. Obviously, he lost that tie break in the first set, but he's clearly roared back there into a decider.
Yeah, he's another one American youngster. I think he has come through college and is ready to sort of make the transition free. I'm not sure if he has already, but obviously he's playing the slam right now. Elsewhere, Osaka started. And Fonseca up a set, but still on serve in that second set. That's a tough opener against Bautista Agut for him. So let's get back to this one, though.
Right, so Kwon has suffered the disappointment of letting a chance go to get the double break. Needs to respond well and early in this game, but he goes love 15 down.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kwon actually, I mean, for a guy that's not that tall, I mean, he's what, 5'10" or something, or what's his height? You know, he's got
5'10",
actually
5'10's plenty tall.
in tennis terms, I mean, but yeah, he's got a pretty good serve for his height.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, if he's not getting a lot of first serves in, then he's going to be in trouble. So like that happened in one of the so the second qualifying match, we had to come from a set down. His serve did go AWOL for a bit.
He's turned this around to 30-15.
Yeah. It was actually quite funny watching, you know, I was looking at tweets about Kwon or this match, see what people were saying, and, you know, there's a lot of betting accounts. And it's just always amazes me that they just think like they know stuff, but they don't know. You know, they're obviously putting money on this. You think there'd be better research, but I think some of them didn't really realize that Kwon's in the army, because they were thinking like he's injured and that's why he's not been playing or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that. But yeah, but you know,
just bangs down another ace. He's got a point to hold.
And of course, it was physical issues that he did have before he went to the army. Oh, that's a good drop shot, but is it good enough? Not. Oh, it was good enough.
It was okay. It was out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it can't be wrong. No line judges now. So.
Yeah, I mean, Kwon was happy with it. Wow, everyone's here. They love Kwon. Let's go, Kwon, says Peekaboo. Where are you watching from? I'm curious where people are watching from, or if you just put a bet on them. I mean, regardless, Kwon is doing well here, I think, and
so Landaluce serving 2-4 down.
Landaluce was the betting favorite according to the odds, but of course,
I would imagine a lot of those odds were simply made on ranking.
Yeah, and of course, he's had a good run this year. I mean, you know, he's made an impact at tour level, big tournaments, and only 20. But I mean, and obviously Kwon has not been playing big events, so this is the first. Well, I guess unless you count Davis Cup, but yeah, obviously not quite the same.
What has happened to Hong Sok Chan? Because I know he was doing the military service at the same time. Has he been playing many challenges?
No. He's just not playing. Except
he's just opted for regular military service.
I think he plays like the Korean regional tennis, but he doesn't play. But I think because he wants to have the protected ranking.
Oh, okay. So he plans to use the protected ranking when he comes out.
Yeah, so his will be like 150 or something in the world when he. Oh, that was a good return there.
It was a good return. It's a good setup. He goes to the net, but he doesn't need to finish it off.
Yeah, nice backhands there from Kwon. Yeah, and I think, we talk about grass. I mean, it's about bounces lower, but you've also got to get low and as I say, his ability to sort of take it on the half volley as well. I mean, that's it's a skill that's useful on grass.
It's a double fault from Landaluce. That's double fault number 4. That.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's quite a small court, really, isn't it? I mean, when I think about the other majors, and I've been to Australian Open, I've been to US Open. Obviously, there's smaller courts, but I don't think there's ones which have such few. Like there's not even. I
was going to ask you: is there any stand at Court 5? I don't think there is. There's one row of benches. Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally benches. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice backhand winner up the line there. Good defense, and then the sort of counter punch at the end. And that's a very Kwon point. Oh,
it was a very loose forehand attempt by Landaluce there, ends up in the net. He will face a break point.
Yeah, it was a pretty good return, but now big pressure for Landaluce. And if you would imagine Kwon gets a break, he'll just serve it out.
It'll be a second serve. Kwon on the defensive in the point. Now works back to parity, and Landaluce's knocked it long. Oh, no, he didn't knock it long. Okay.
It's Kwon that
It's ball that knocked it long, yeah.
The ball was deep. It was quite a deep ball from Landaluce, and it's just
I thought that was going out.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe Kwon was taken by surprise by that one because obviously it was so deep. Oh, there you go.
Service winner.
Oh, just managed to check the other score, and it's Fonseca has a set point, the second set. at 5-4. And he's taking it. So Fonseca up 2-0 on Bautista Agut.
He came up with the big serves when he needed it. Landaluce, perhaps a touch of luck in saving the break point, but then 2 big serves to hold. It's 4-3, so the set far from over.
Yeah. Intriguing stuff. Kwon still up a break, but look at this here. Now Sinner with a set point at 5-6, but very tight. And I don't think anyone predicted that Kuzmanovic would push Sinner this close. Although I should, wow, it's gone to 6-0. I mean, I remember Sinner at the Australian Open last year. Was it last year? Obviously, he went on to win the Australian Open, but in the opening round, I think he lost a set to Schoolkate.
That's absolutely right. Yes, yeah. We mentioned that whenever Schoolkate comes up on the podcast, we mention that.
Osaka under pressure earlier on there. What else is going on? Oh, Zhang Shuai took the first set against Bianca Andreescu. She was down at, wow, anti-Zhang. And it's tight there in that tie break. Wow. And that must be those Chinese cheers I can hear on the Kwon stream.
Oh, are they playing on the adjacent court?
I think it's...
oh, yes, it looks like they are because you can actually see the players.
Court 6, yeah.
Yeah. There's a men's game going on to the left and a women's.
What's going on with this scoreboard?
Well, there have been actually there's. I think the scoreboard on court has been a little bit weird as well.
Really?
Yeah, it was saying 3-2 during the previous game when it was 4-2.
Oh.
But it is 30 love to Kwon serving at 4-3 up.
I'll nearly get a different one, but this other scoreboard's ahead of our stream, so I don't want to get that one up.
That one.
Oh, it's 30-15. How do I get another scoreboard? Is it on the ATP site?
It's let's have what's it doing on this one? This one's accurate, believe it or not. Bing. I say this one's. Oh no, this one's ahead of us as well. That's using the Google one. The official Wimbledon one.
What about this?
Yeah, like it.
Let's get it even. Oh, yes. So, good second serve.
Second serve down the middle, which Landaluce can't return. 5-3, Landaluce will serve to stay in the first set. On the adjacent court, it is Thiago Turrante. Who's he playing?
Turrante, I remember he was playing for Argentina when Korea played them in the Davis Cup, wasn't he?
That's right, yes.
And was it Kwon that beat him? I think it was, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. That was the match in Busan. Well, on a motorway outside of Busan.
Right. So Korea will have to play India in Korea sometime this autumn, and the winner of that will go on to the final 8, which is pretty amazing. But this is a good service game here from Landaluce. 30 love. Yeah, so that's obviously a big thing because Kwon will be there, but also they will have Hong Sun-chan back, and of course Chung there for backup, I think, and Nam also on the doubles, right? So I think Hong can also play doubles pretty well.
Well, we've seen him playing doubles quite a lot, so.
So it's 30-15 here, and yeah, the return, I think maybe a bit better from Kwon on this surface, but let's have a look. I mean, he's created plenty of, could have been up a double break, but he hasn't been able to take those chances. So, of course, Landaluce, 20-year-old from Spain, decent potential. Rafael Hodar. Bit of annoying net cord in the middle of that rally.
It was, yeah. It was a similar one. It looked like Kwon's shot to the baseline had gone out as well, but it hadn't. So quite deceptive.
Yeah, Landaluce, Rafael Hodar, and Carlos Alcaraz. I mean, do they really need more players?
Well, we say that when we talk about the Czech women, don't we? But
yeah. Well, oh yeah, that's a hold. I mean, you could say the same for Italian men's tennis as well right now. I mean, I suppose the men's tennis, maybe that's what's happened, right? Because they're rubbish at football now, Italy, right? So
that's right. Three consecutive World Cups.
They've just moved all the resources into tennis. That's their thing now, isn't it?
Maybe Korea will do the same.
Well, you know, I was following those two 15-year-olds on the men's and women. They got two of the top 15-year-olds in the world are both Korean. On the men's side or boys' side is Jang Jun-seo, and on the women's side is Hong Yeri. But I think the problem is he's a bit on the small side, but he looks really talented, that boy. So early indications is at least he'll be a decent pro. But obviously, if you're not that big, you know, physically big, you know, your ceiling is probably limited unless you're like, you know, very special. I mean, there's guys that have been not that big, you know, like David Goffa and Diego Schwartzman and stuff. They got into the top 10, didn't they?
So Kwon is serving for the set, makes a good start. It's 15-love.
Yeah. Oh, what's happening there with the scoreboard? That's Taranti.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's going on the adjacent court. Trading ground strokes from the baseline, and Kwon hits a beautiful forehand winner. A little fist pump there.
Yeah, that was really nice. Sort of back in behind. You know, maybe he didn't expect that little counter punch, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
You gotta say Kwon's looking pretty sharp. I mean, I think it obviously helped having those matches under the belt. He came out and it was obviously different on grass than hard courts, which is we've been playing on the last 2 years. Oh, good point here from Landaluce. He comes forward to the net. And if Kwon's, mindful of us in Korea watching this, he'll get this done in a nice straight sets, won't he?
Just tick past midnight in Seoul. From I can see out my window the sea of apartment buildings. The lights are on in several. I'm sure they're all up, glued to TVN Sports.
Oh,
It's a double fault when he would.
This is when you got to be careful.
Really need one. Yeah, 30 all.
It's going to be a second serve.
This time it wasn't deceptive. The return was out. It was very deep, close to the line, but it was out. So set point.
Set point to Kwon, the Korean number 1. But it's going to be a second serve. Yeah, clear double fault there.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. He's maybe not always as ruthless as you would like. Okay. But that was a good serve.
Service winner. So a second chance to close out the set here. Gets the first serve this time, but a dreadfully loose forehand is very, very long, and it's deuce.
Yeah, I could hear the cry of Ania.
Yeah.
Which means no. Which is, yeah. Fair enough. It's going to be a second serve, and Landaluce is going to be waiting to pounce here.
So a good pair of backhands from Kwon.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Mm.
Yeah, a few good strokes there under pressure. Yeah, third set point.
Again, the first serve lets him down. Second one is good. It's a good return. Good forehand from Kwon. And another. It's up in the air. Kwon's smash is good.
Yeah. Difficult one, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah. I wondered whether he might have let that one bounce, but no, he was confident, took it. And he got it just inside the baseline.
And that little lady with her flag looked very happy as Kwon
sat down. It's not a real flag, is it? It's one of those little cardboard, things, that you can fold up into a clapper. We got one around here somewhere. So.
Okay, well, Kwon takes that first set 6-4, and you have to say he looked very comfortable. I don't think there were some wobbles, yes, but I don't think he looked under like a lot of pressure, really, ever, really.
No.
And wow, look what's happened on center court.
So the defending champion is 2 sets to 1 down.
And what has happened to Yannick Sinner is the question. I mean, he was so dominant last year, wasn't he? That,
Right.
of course, he won the Australian and Open and Wimbledon. And then, well, he's not won since that Wimbledon, hasn't he? Any slam. So,
oh well, it's just I haven't seen this on TV before. It tells you. I guess they do this for the baseball. It tells you the percentage of people watching TV, what they're watching. So it's 38.8% of people who are watching the streaming service right now are watching the Kwon game.
well, there you go.
6.2% are watching MBC's Shimya Kwidam He episode 6. 4.4% are watching TV Chosun show about a couple of foreigners by the looks of things.
Well, Osaka's about to serve for that set 5-1, going for the breadstick, and it looks like Fonseca is doing well now. He looks like he's going to take a straight sets victory, but it really is amazing to see. And actually, I remember seeing a tweet of someone laughing at the percentage winning possibilities, because they were saying they were laughing because on the IBM, they have the IBM predictor.
Yeah.
They're saying that the IBM predictor showed that Medvedev was more likely to beat Cilic than Sinner was to beat Kuzmanovic, which
okay.
Yeah. Which doesn't sound right, but maybe it was right. Look at the score now. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I'm going to get the score back up here. Oh no, we're going to use the other one. Let's get this one here.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so already a good start for Kwon, getting up love 15. I didn't see that point. Yeah, second serve.
And Kwon's return is long, so that's a 15-all.
Yeah, I would just wonder as well, with Landaluce is, obviously that success recently, maybe that gives you a little bit more pressure, doesn't it?
Of course, yeah.
And I just wonder if he's feeling that right now.
Well, he's taken it to 30-15. He's examining a good number of balls. He's called for 5 different balls. Returns 3 of them, puts 1 in his pocket, and will serve with the other. He chose the right one because he's won the points. He's 40-15 up.
And the thing that's good return.
Yeah, well, it was a good, and it was the error, but I think Kwon had Landaluce just a little bit uncomfortable in the point there. He was doing the chasing, he was getting there.
Yeah, good defending, just all over, good energy. Sorry, just thinking back a bit. Obviously, it's a huge story if Sinner goes out. I mean,
yeah.
You're thinking about Djokovic, you're thinking about Zverev, any of these guys. I mean, oh, God. But that's a good chance for an American winner because you're thinking about guys like Shelton, Taylor Fritz as well. And there's a double fault there, by the way, from Landaluce. But, you know, Sinner's going to have to do something. If he has to win in 5, that's not something that's been a problem of his. I think he's won 5-set matches, but it's been, if it goes over 4 hours or something, his record there is not good.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's a chance for what was I going to say? Mochizuki to go on a run to the final.
I was wondering which one you were going to say there. It's
Shimabukuro.
Shimabukuro, yeah.
Okay, so I've texted someone to ask about what was going on, and apparently his foot is bleeding, but he's not calling the physio.
Okay.
Is it? How can his foot is bleeding? I mean, his foot, like blisters or what? Like, I mean, I could understand it. This is just the beginning of the grass court season. He hasn't played any warm-ups, really. I mean, how is your foot? What do you mean his foot is bleeding? I don't understand that.
Let's have a look.
I remember when Chung got to the semi-finals Australian Open and he retired against Federer, and he had like a big, he had a massive, like, his foot was worn down, right? Probably from sliding around in hard courts and all that. It's like a massive chunk out of his foot, but so obviously that affects your movement. But I don't know. What is wrong with players these days?
Well, there's always been things wrong with players, isn't there? I mean,
Jack Draper just withdrew. Emma Raducanu withdrew. Made it a glass. And of course, Carlos Alcaraz has been out.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. To be fair to Carlos, he does have a pretty physical play style, you know, and he's played a lot of matches. And I suppose you could say
it took Landaluce 9 minutes to hold his serve in the opening game of the second set, but hold it he did. As they change ends, you just notice how short are Kwon's shorts? They look like AFL shorts.
Well, that was who else is it? It's Thomas Makac, the Czech player. He wears pretty short, tight shorts. That was his thing. You'd think it would be, you'd want the opposite. You know, what a bit of breathing, you know, like, or maybe it's more aerodynamic, I guess, if you got the shorter ones. But backhand long there. So I've just seen an image there in the group chat of blood seeping through the shoe of Yannick Sinner. Oh my goodness. So that's a bit of a weird one. Obviously white shoes he's got. There's clearly blood seeping through. But is that really going to affect him that much? Oh, it's a double fault here. And this is where Soonwoo have got to be careful. So going to be a second serve now at love 30.
I've just seen one of the points from Sinner and Kekmanovic.
Well,
it's love 40 now for.
Yeah, the pass going wide there. I mean, it was there for him. It was there for him. And now big pressure for Kwon. well. Oh. So the serve going wide, it will be a second serve again.
Wasn't the greatest of second serves, but the return ends up in the net. So 1 down, 2 to go.
But is it a case? That was a good serve there, by the way, from Kwon. Can he save one more 30-40? Second serve. Oh my God. Well, that was a gift there for Kwon. Landaluce raced up. He had all the time in the world. Tries to hit the cute little dropper, and it is just too short. And Kwon survives from love 40. Nat is asking, who do you guys got winning? Honestly, if you had to say, I mean, I think, given that he's just survived that, I think Kwon's going to go win. But let's see. I mean, maybe we're slightly biased, but I think Kwon has looked good.
He's been the better player so far. That is dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, double fault there. Certainly, if Kwon is able to get out of this game, you'd say that's a big moment that he's passed anyway.
He's going to have to face another one as he sent a forehand long after a long rally.
Yeah, he had set it up so well, didn't he? I mean, he was in control in that point, and then goes for the big forehand, and it's out. It's advantage Landaluce. Sinner's broken, by the way. Sinner is
out.
Up 4-2. Okay, second serve. Does land in. Oh, wow.
And that's, again, a bit of luck. It bobbled up perhaps a little bit awkwardly for Landaluce, but
a bit into the
completely
body.
wrong-footed, and yeah.
And nice point there.
It was, but yeah, Landaluce was wrong-footed again there. I think he was expecting it to go the other way. Yeah, strong backhand. Can't find that first serve again, though. He escapes.
Yeah. And those clearly Koreans there just loving it. But it's one game all. And yeah, I mean, honestly, he has been the better player, hasn't he? I mean, he's had the more impressive tennis for sure. And it just looks like Landaluce the whole time's the one trying to catch up and trying to raise his game. But it's not been coming.
Doing the again, inspecting 5 different balls. So he missed 4 break points in the last one. He's got to compose himself now, Landaluce, and hold his serve. He's gone to the net, and it pays off. He gets an easy smash.
Okay, so Landaluce to serve.
It's a very long first serve.
Yeah, it's going to be a second serve. Kwon ruins the return now.
Yeah, I thought he was really going to go after and attack that one, but it was sort of nothing kind of backhand. It came off his racket and flew long.
Yeah, I think he just misjudged it. Obviously, it was a kick serve that came in, and
good dominant point by Landaluce.
And that's one way to respond to the disappointment of not having taken that break in the previous game. Double fault. Sinner is up 5-2 in that fourth set.
So it looks like it's going to a decider on center.
I mean, I still expect him to get through, but I mean, it might just be a case of, he hasn't played since French Open, right? So you got to get that rust out of your system. Oh dear.
Dear. been a while since I've watched Kwon.
I just I mean he's good at drop shots, but that was just bad. Obviously Draper just withdrew from Wimbledon, and this was tweeted actually yesterday, I think, yesterday or earlier in the evening. Oh no, this is actually tweeted back on the June 27th, so 3 days ago. And so I think it's just a very important tweet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fair point. Actually, how have the Brits been doing? I want to see.
One of my favorite things is LTA names. Though Jack Draper doesn't really fall into that category.
Oliver Tarvett
does.
He's losing. Already. Did Penko beat? Did Penko win?
Well, the game. The game didn't last very long. So it did last long. It went to 3 sets. Okay.
Yeah. But Pegula got through. She is my pick to win the women's event.
I saw a little bit of the. I saw the bit of the first set of that one as well. That was She looked okay.
Good 1-2 point there. For
she was on number two courts, which I was a little bit surprised about.
So it's been a terrible day for British. I mean, Felix Gill losing a straight sets, and then you've also had Dudney. Alessia Parks, by the way, she's going to be playing Sawankaro. Oh wow, Auntie Jean got the win there, straight sets against Andreescu. Who was the other Brit that lost? It must be down. Oh well,
you went past one.
Felix Gill.
And lost to Bencic.
Oh. Did I? Oh, well, there's also Mochizuki, of course, absolutely battering Max Basing. Okay, well, we're back to the days of Britain being rubbish at the sport.
Well, right. I mean, I remember
popularised.
the BBC was saying, right, it's 6 p.m. on day one of Wimbledon, and British interest in the singles, both men's and women's, has ended because Jeremy Bates has lost and Joe Jury has lost.
And then for a while, it was only Tim Henman.
It was Tim Henman, and then Greg Rosetsky gave up his Canadian passport and became British. He used to walk on to centre court in his Union Jack bandana, carrying some fish and chips in a newspaper and things like that.
Good serving here from Kwon to take it to 40-15. It looks like it's going to be a straightforward service game for him. Talking about Brits and sickly Brits, Kyle Edmund. I was listening to him actually. Oh, yeah. He was on, the American guys, John Isner, Steve Johnson, and what's his face? The other American guy that does the podcast together, right? So they've got a podcast, and Kyle Edmund was on as a guest, and actually it was quite interesting to hear him talk as well. And he's another Brit that was succumbed to many injuries and unfortunately cut his career short. But he went to the semi-finals of the Australian Open and was 14 in the world. And there's not been many Brits that have made it that high in the world. And yeah, good little podcast if you want to listen. I forgot what it's called. Whatever John Isner and Steve Johnson and Sam Querrey, they've got a podcast. So. Yeah, nice backhand there from the Spanish player. Of course, all guys that were good on grass, weren't they? Those American guys.
So we're talking about British guys and small guys. Dan Evans, who is he coaching now? I know he's still playing, but he was coaching someone. Or
yeah, the other Midlander. I forgot his name.
He rejected a wild card to Wimbledon. Evans is.
Well, he Henry Searle.
Henry Searle, that's right.
Well, Henry Searle, he lost out, didn't he, in the qualies?
Yeah.
Dan Evans though is playing doubles with him.
Yeah.
And I think that might be. I don't know when the doubles start, but they're going to be playing the 9th seed Nice and Roger Vasselin. We'll see. Actually, Dan Evans has been in 3 Masters 1000 finals. Didn't win one as a doubles player, but he's never done well in the actual slam. So.
I remember we saw him in Seoul, didn't we, a couple of years ago against Nishioka.
Yeah, that was nice, and it got the Korean ladies in attendance very excited.
So those short shorts again.
Yeah, good movement around the court.
So it's 30 all on the Landaluce serve, but he responds well up to that big booming ace down the middle, 40-30.
Oh, so Sinner took that 4th set 6-2, by the way. Good return there.
There's some big backhands from Kwon. Now the forehand. Oh, lovely winner.
Yeah, that was really nice play. And some people asking where you can see the actual match. Well, We are actually in Korea, so we're watching it on the official broadcaster, TVN Sports, or TVing. I don't know where it's being shown in other places around the world. If you're if you're in the UK, it's shown for free on BBC iPlayer. If you are, perhaps access to
a VPN,
just throw that information out there.
Yeah.
Although you do need a TV license.
You do, and when it asks you the question, do you have a TV license, you must be honest.
Wow.
Well, I don't know how Kwon got his racket onto that and how it turned out into be almost a winner, but he's got a break point here.
Yeah. He just got that return and somehow it put off Landaluce, and he break point here. And this could be significant.
So Landaluce has generally responded pretty well in these big moments on his serve. This time it's a let. And the second attempt of the first serve is long, so here's a chance for Kwon. So they're trading ground strokes. Kwon comes to the net, and nice, clever, and cheeky little put away. And Kwon has the break in the second set.
Yeah, it really does look like Kwon is in control of this match, to be honest. And it's pretty impressive, I have to admit. I mean, it's... And I always just think it's so interesting, that obviously it was big pressure for him, wasn't it? Just to do that, the whole thing hanging over his head for the army. Yeah. And now that he's in the army and all that's gone, it feels like a lot of that pressure obviously has gone. There's no pressure, and he's sort of, when he has played tennis, it seems like he's really enjoyed it, and actually he's playing really well. So it's going to be interesting to see when he actually does get on to the tour full time, how he does. And it's maybe good timing as well, because hard courts is his best, and it's American hard courts coming up.
Hard court season, yeah.
Should be good for him, and why not? Why maybe you can at least give a good match to Tommy Paul if he does make it through, because I think he's played better players than him and given them games. So we'll see what happens. Incidentally, though, they have played each other twice before, and it only ended in victories for Tommy Paul.
Right.
One time in Cincinnati qualifying, and another time in...
Well, the luck goes Kwon's way here. He gets the let cord. He was behind him that point. But gets the let cord, and he's 15 love up.
Yeah, bit of fortune there. So yeah, they were both straight sets victories. Tommy Paul 6-3, 6-2, Cincinnati qualies, and then in Atlanta 6-3, 6-3. But that was all about 2021 and 22.
It must have been quite a long time ago if Tommy Paul had to do since he qualifies. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so 5 years ago, and then the last one was 4 years ago. So yeah, I mean, probably Kwon's got better even since then. So we'll see. Well, that just dropped him on there.
Yeah. So it's 40 love to Kwon, looking to confirm the break.
Odds Martin win. I don't think Martin's going to win. Some people are trying to get those odds, try to win from 2 sets down. I don't think so. The thing is, though, with tennis, you know, tennis can be quite weird, and
yeah,
things can just turn around. But based on what we've seen so far, it's like quite comfortable for Kwon.
And he's 4-2 up in the second set with the excuse me, with the break.
Yeah, nice, confident forehand winner there. Medvedev up 6-1 first set on Cilic, by the way. And it's getting very exciting between Zhang and Norrie. They're about to go into a tie break. It looks like
a fifth set tie break.
Yeah, which should be a 10-point tie break.
Well, I was watching that game. It's been 5 hours ago I had that game on.
I guess someone, Nat, have you got money on Martin? Hopefully third set Martin locks in. Okay, well.
I was going to put my VPN on to look at the odds. But I put my VPN on, I lose the stream because I'm for once watching it on a service I actually legitimately pay for. So it's a very rare event.
Well, I've got access to a betting site, which is the only way that I was able to watch the qualies for Wimbledon easily, which seems mad to me, but
it does, yeah. Last year, TV had all the qualifiers as well. No, actually, no. It was back when Spo TV had the rights that they used to show the qualies as well.
Right. I think you're right. Incidentally, Spo TV is, they have the rights in Thailand and Southeast Asia, actually. I think the Philippines as well. So they've got a big presence there in Southeast Asia. Yeah,
I was very, very surprised when I was in Hong Kong a while back and I turned on the TV. I was watching, it was Spo TV. It was showing Korean baseball with English commentary.
Wow. Well, this is a good service game here for Martin Landaluce. And I was thinking, like, oh yeah, well, it was this kicker out wide, doing the job again. Sometimes Kwon been struggling with that one, but I was thinking, like, if you're Martin Landaluce, you've had a great year, you know, quarters of, what was it, Rome, for example, and you're probably very excited about playing your Wimbledon, and then you're drawn on, like, against a qualifier on court 5, and suddenly you find yourself down. I would imagine that feels like quite a, what's the word, a letdown, you know? Like,
anticlimax, yeah.
An anticlimax, right? Yeah. And you got to the third round as well in the French Open.
Yeah.
Wow, that was 3 5-set matches that he played. Wow. And he did win from 2 sets down against Kopriva. So he was down 6-1, 6-2 and came back. So obviously we're hoping to do that here.
The very, very Korean thing of a handheld electric fan.
Is it that hot?
I
don't think it is it?
What is it? London.
I thought it was like 22.
It's not like it was last week. Everything was melting. Was it 25 degrees? Sounds lovely. Yeah, 25 degrees, mostly cloudy. And yeah, the players don't have a shadow, do they? So the sun's not out.
Maybe she's acclimatized.
Yeah.
But it might get hot. Early indications it might actually get hot at the end of the week or in the next week, which could be interesting
again
for Jannik Sinner. He'll be desperately going, please give me the night session.
I tell you, I've been finding this online discourse extremely tiring. I mean, Rothenberg was on it as well as I can't believe they don't have AC in the UK. Blah 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 blah.
I think it's just the algorithm is just showering.
The algorithm is really shunting these things up there, but.
But the thing is, though, it's like people don't understand that it's like quite a recent phenomenon that we've been getting such crazy heat waves. Like most of the time, to be fair, I grew up in Scotland. There's no need for air conditioning in Scotland. You get like one day it's hot. There's literally no need for air conditioning in Scotland. Now, in
what
London,
I noticed,
it might be different.
Right. Well, I mean, Heathrow Airport's always the hottest place in the UK, but what I did notice last week was some of the nighttime temperatures were only going down to the mid-20s. What's it called here? It's like if the temperature doesn't go under 25, it's called a tropical night or something.
Yeah, that's how they define
and obviously those are really uncomfortable. But yeah, usually back home it gets cool at night, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it is becoming a problem. I think the thing is like it's kind of weird because but the thing is, so it's like most of the time. It's not that hot, but it's like it gets even hotter than here sometimes now because it's just you get these sudden heat waves, right? And it'll be hot for like really hot for like a few days. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, serve winner there, ace. And Kwon looking comfortable. But like most of
very.
I think like most of
look at those little Stella Artois plastic cups. I bet they're expensive.
Well, I saw people complaining because now Pimm's is £13.50 for a glass.
Yeah, well, if you drink Pimm's, you pay the idiot tax anyway. So
yeah. Well, Wimbledon's good because they let you take in a bottle of wine. That's great, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, they're never going to let you do that.
The Busan Open lets you do that.
But they're not going to let you do that at the US Open.
Pretty sure Guangzhou Challengers does as well.
the Guangzhou Challenger lets you take in a whole crate.
So Seoul, the ones in Seoul don't. They have a bag search at the front door, but not at the back door. So if you want to smuggle your things in, you go in the back door.
Love 15 here and a chance for Kwon to get this wrapped up, and he would come out and serve in the third set, which would be nice for him. By the way, actually, Kwon has quite a good record against Spanish players.
Well, he beat 2 Spanish players in qualifiers, didn't he?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Lovely backhand up the line there to love 30.
There was just a little bit of body language as well there from Landaluce. He was just a little bit peeved about that. It's like, yeah, I'm not getting anywhere with that. Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
But also, when he won that title in Adelaide, he beat Carreño Busta and Bautista Agut. I remember he beat Pedro Martinez in Tokyo. I think, well, he didn't beat Alcaraz, but he took a set off him once, and he did pretty well against him in the Davis Cup. And I remember when Sinner and Alcaraz came here for the exhibition, I think journalists were asking in the press conference about like Korean tennis and stuff, and he was like, he remembered Kwon, but he couldn't really remember his name, and he was just like, "Oh, you know this player, Kwon Sung-wan," like, and he's just like, he's a good player. And yeah, I mean, at least he kind of remembered. But
I didn't turn on the. I meant to turn on the. Is there a world feed for this game? So is there a BBC Red button? Does it have commentary?
oh, I don't think they'd have. I don't think
They
they'd
wouldn't
have
have
commentary
commentary,
for a Core
just the
5.
cameras.
This is it here. Oh, and a pathetic little drop shot there.
I say there was the body language from Landaluce in that game was not positive at all, and a really poor attempt at the drop shot. And Kwon breaks. He leads 6-4, 6-3.
I'm liking Kwon the way he's looking now. He's looking very comfortable, and I think that's. Yeah, I mean, Tommy Paul though is just really good. I mean, he's going to have to be really on it, Kwon, if he's going to have any chance. Wow, it looks like Michael Zhang is about to. Let's get this up. Look at that! Wow, there he's done it. Michael Zhang 10-4 in the final breaker, and heartbreak again for Britain.
And British interest at Wimbledon is ended. British interest at Wimbledon is ended. By 5 o'clock on day one.
Is in the dumps now.
Yeah.
And you'll miss Andy Murray now, eh? Right, look, Kecmanovic there. Juice. Well, see, they should have given a wild card to Dan Evans, eh? You never, like at least. Yeah. I mean, I think what Dan Evans was saying as well that for him, it's like, he loves that because he would probably get good support, right? If they put him on one of the show courts as well, right? That's what it's about for him. And who knows, like if he might have got an all right draw and maybe, could have got a win. He could have, but that's it. And then people say, well, he lost in the second round of quali, so obviously, he wouldn't have made it through. Well, I don't agree with that because, I mean, what's his name? Dimitrov, he got a wild card into Wimbledon, but then he lost like in the second round of the Dublin Challenger or something or like that. So it's not like, it's just different match, different environment, different things happen. So, Janice Fernandez and Janice Chen started, so it's just the first game there. Janice Chen is not in good form right now, but she has played Fernandez twice and beaten her twice in straight sets. So interesting one that. I think the thing that's good for Chen against Fernandez is that Fernandez just doesn't have a huge game, so it gives a bit more chance for Chen to impose hers and not have the backhand attack too much. So elsewhere, Bartonkova's there. Oh, Tara Rudi as well, playing as Lily Tagger on court 8. So it's in early there. That's an interesting one. What else is going on? Are you pouring yourself some more wine?
How did you know that?
I wasn't even looking. Ethan Quinn.
I thought it's even Spanish. So
showing respect.
Actually, no, it's not Spanish. It's Italian. It's Italian. It's in honor of Sinner. It's Italian.
Well, in honor of Darderi getting Ethan Quinn. So Ethan Quinn wins. He will play Mochizuki. I think. Is it Mochizuki?
It's yes, I think so. That's what we discussed on Saturday, I think.
Yeah. So that could be interesting, I think, because Quinn's done well on the grass recently, and how's Sinner doing? So we're still on serve in that fifth and final set.
I assume Landaluce has taken a bathroom break here.
My dad just texted me about Zhang v Norrie. He said, Zhang beat Norrie. That boy played some great stuff. So I'll take his word for it. My dad has one of these things with loads of channels.
Don't get him. Don't get him in trouble. Where?
And although that's probably just on BBC or whatever it's on, but
where is he right now? Is he in Scotland or in Hong Kong? Or?
No, in Thailand.
Oh, in Thailand. Okay.
But he said that it's on Spo TV there. So he said, actually, because I was like trying to find qualities of stuff, he said they just had Spo TV were just showing it there in Thailand on YouTube for free.
On the YouTube channel. Okay. So you could have watched it with the VPN set to Thailand and then gone onto YouTube.
Yes, you could have. Yeah.
Actually, that's something to note down for future stuff.
I mean, there's probably a million things like that. Like you just find it, right? But going back though to Sawankao against Maya Chwalinska, that was crazy because like she was literally down 6-2, 5-2. I mean, to be fair, in the scoreline, I mean, it was. I remember there was chances for her to break Manichai. She couldn't take them, and the first set, even though it was 6-2, you know, it went on for a while. But yeah, it looked like Chwalinska was, you know, she was playing really well. She was going to take the match in straight sets, and then she slipped. And then I guess it was 5-3 in that second set. So after, Sawankao took that game 5-3, then she immediately called for the trainer, immediately. So she was about to serve, you know, for the match, and then, you know, suddenly takes a medical timeout. So you think, oh well, something serious is wrong. But it was weird because she slipped on it, and it didn't look too bad. But obviously her movement was hampered. But the thing is, I didn't understand was that initially she looked fine, but then obviously it started to get worse. But you know, Sawankao came back and won that second set 7-5, and then. But like up until that point, I thought like it didn't look that bad. But then the final set, it was like you could see that she just wasn't even running for stuff. But the thing that I didn't understand is like she was sort of like stretching as well, and the commentators were saying, "Oh, it's cramps." I was like, "Cramps?"
Oh, okay.
But because she was getting pickle juice as well and stuff, so I'm a bit confused about whether it was, you know, obviously something wrong with her legs, or if it was just cramps. Like, but if it was cramps, then. I don't know. It just seems obviously she did fall. So I don't know if like can it be both? Can like if you injure yourself, does it give you cramps? I don't know. That was kind of weird though. Because why would you be getting pickle juice if you know for you injured your ankle?
You could just be trying anything. I mean,
yeah.
Is Kwon looking to warm up by himself here?
Center's broken in the fifth, by the way, as you can see there. So it does look like he's going to get it done. And for him, it's only 3 hours, 20 minutes on the clock, so he should win.
Landaluce is coming back.
And I'll get the...
It's a long way to the toilets, I guess. Very nice Korean fan there.
It was
by the way, I mean like the handheld fan.
Landaluce is actually going to get a sausage roll.
It's just popped out to Greg, so
they've got one on site, no? Yeah.
Oh, they did?
No, I don't like it.
It wouldn't be very on brand, would it? For
I'm just gonna come back a minute.
So Landaluce has returned, probably a long walk to the bathroom from court 5. And Kwon will be serving 2 sets to love up. And good start for Kwon. Big serve, couple of returns, but Landaluce puts the second one of those into the net. And again, big first serve. Landaluce returns, but Kwon sends him the wrong way. Hits the winner. 30-love.
Kwon is doing the honourable thing and getting this wrapped up quickly for us. I was genuinely concerned that this was going to be.
This would be. I said. What was it? What game was on this court beforehand? That obviously went long. A women's game, I assume.
No, it was the men's match, but it was a 4-set match, wasn't it? It went to 4 sets.
Oh, okay, so it was.
I think it was a few tie breaks in that. Trungaliti was one of the players. I forgot who was playing.
Okay, so the 8:40 anticipated start time was never actually realistic.
No.
Right.
That's just like like the earliest it could possibly be, but center up 5-2. Yeah, we should be getting it done. Oh, and that's unreturned serve there. And Kwon, an easy hold. And it's funny enough, actually, it was, you're talking about the hot weather. Like, because it was hot, very hot during the qualies, right? And I think, like, for Kwon, because some players won't like that. I think for Kwon, he's the kind of guy that actually does like it. He's more used to playing in those kind of conditions, right. and when he actually won, I don't think that's going to affect his next match, but
he won Adelaide, which is generally played in 40 degrees. So yeah,
no, but also he won. The Phan Thiet Challenger in Vietnam. The first challenger he won this year, and he won from quali, so he had to play 7 matches in a row, and he won the title, right? But I remember looking at the final and thinking, God, it looks hot. Like, it looks just hot and humid, and then like he won, but it looked like hard work. I mean, for his opponent.
One or two empty spots on the benches now.
But I genuinely think if I had the ability to be, let's just say I had the technical ability to be a tennis player, like a professional tennis player, but I think I would struggle with the heat. I think I would be like
Really?
I think I'm not good at it. I mean, I played recently here.
Well, I have trouble serving whenever the sun's out. If I wear a cap or whatever, it doesn't seem to make any difference. If the sun's in my eyes, I can't do it.
Right. But running about in the heat, I mean.
Well, you're from Scotland, I guess. I mean, that's.
It's not good for me. I mean, I've played it. I mean, I lived in Hong Kong for a bit. I played in 32-degree heat and humidity, and it was horrible. I remember, like, after half set, I was just thinking, like, how on earth do people play 5 sets at the US Open when it's hot? Yeah. Like, it's crazy. But of course, they're professional athletes, and they literally train for that whole thing, which is
yeah. Well, and they have what do we call it? A hydration break every 2 games as well.
Okay, 30-all here. This feels like it could be crucial because Kwon looks fired up here. Good serve, but it's a good return.
Serve, yeah. Trading ground strokes from the back of the court. Landaluce tries to mix it up, but he misses. It's wide. It's a break point for Kwon.
Yeah, and just the body language as well. He just looks way more up for this, doesn't he, Kwon?
Yeah, big winner from Kwon. Puts it away. Gets the break.
Big roar of come on and a fist pump.
I've just opened my window to see if I could hear the roars from outside, but there aren't any.
I think it might have been this same court where so when like 2 years ago when Jacob Fernley qualified, no, he didn't qualify, he got the wild card, didn't he? Into main draw, but that was his debut, and I'm pretty sure he beat the guy that Kwon beat in the final round of qualies, the Spanish guy, on this court in straight sets, actually. So this has not been a good court for Spanish players in the first round. That's what I'm saying.
It's a weird court because you've just got people walking like this, like a corridor between. And look, these players are used to it. These players have played challenges.
Yeah, but yeah, just people just constantly just.
So there's like two rows of people watching the game. One row sat down, one row stood behind them, and then you've got the same for the two adjoining courts. But between that, there's just people are free to walk through during points.
Yeah, some of those.
And Landaluce is not happy with himself right now.
Yeah, some of those small courts are quite interesting. I remember watching what's this Benoit Paire on one of those small courts. Oh, it was a let?
Must have been.
Someone dropped the ball or something? What was it? Ball boy dropped the ball. Oh, what's happening here with it?
Well, made no difference as Kwon, the service return was right to his feet. Couldn't dig it out. So Kwon serving 2-love up, 30-15.
Yeah, and I remember when we were watching Benoit Paire in one of those courts, and it was a French guy there, and we were talking to him, and we are both talking about how we're waiting to see a meltdown.
Did you see one?
I don't think we did, because I think he won that first set pretty well. And then I went to watch another match. But I have seen, have we not, Benoit Paire meltdowns live?
Yes, we have, and it was absolutely outrageous, and he should have been arrested, let alone assaulted. He's seen some terrible things. He can tell you some terrible things about this country.
Oh
yes.
Yeah. Backhand winner there, and Kwon looks to be on his way. 3-love lead in this final set, or not final set, third set. It might not be the final set, but it looks like, as this man says, it looks like win Kwon.
Win Kwon.
And Sinner has won that match there.
The lady next to the lady with the Korean flag just yawned for about 20 seconds.
Well, Medvedev looks to be destroying Marin Cilic here, which is perhaps disappointing for the spectators on number one court. Cilic, a former runner-up.
And for Tennis Asia, they're warming up Shevchenko and FAA. And for Tennis Asia, that one's finished.
Jacquemot losing. Oh, and Janice Chen's up a break against Leylah Fernandez. Well, there you go. I mean, that's it's just Tennessee. Janice Chen.
Early days.
Well, yeah, true, and that's the thing. Is Janice Chen. I think I saw bits of her matches recently, and she looked good, but it just comes down to mentally in those big moments not delivering, and that's it's a few points here and there, and that's what tennis is, isn't it? It's about playing those big moments well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's still
one of the few sports in the world where you can win more points than your opponent but still lose the match.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I was trying to explain to my friend, that isn't into tennis, or actually, let's get the other scoreboard up. But if you don't understand the scoring system, you can't really appreciate anything about tennis. You just don't really understand. Let's get this one up.
So Landaluce, he's keeping to the same routine, always 5 balls. He will return 3 of them. He'll put 1 in the pocket. He'll serve with the other. And he'll hit it long. I was going into this set over the first 2 sets. Kwon's first service percentage was just 35%.
What, going into this set?
Going into this set, yeah. In the first 2 sets, Kwon only got 35% of his first serves in. When he did get the first serve in, he won 89% of the points.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, he was struggling in that second match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think, to get... Let me get the stats up.
I don't think you get the current ones up. He's improved in the...
Oh, yeah. So first serve overall is 42%. So that's pretty low.
So yeah, he's dragged that. That's come up in the first his first 2 service games in this set. It was at 35 for the first 2.
So wait, hang on. I've got it here. Set 1, it says 44, but then 35 in set 2. Wow, that's surprising. It's come up now. It's 56% in this third set.
In this set,
Oh. Kwon's surely got this.
Oh, well done to Landaluce. Defended extremely well. A little bit lucky, perhaps. Just
yeah.
It was two break points down. It was open for Kwon to pass him. He didn't. He hit it straight at Landaluce. He put his racket up and he gets the volley winner. So could that be the turning point? Still a break point. Gets the first serve in.
Oh.
Good return. Landaluce hits his forehand halfway down the net. Kwon is a double break up. 2 sets to love up. 2 games away from the match.
Well, it's just Kwon just looks way more comfortable at the moment on the surface. I mean, I was trying to think of Landaluce's results. I mean, he gave Taylor Fritz a very close match in Stuttgart, which is kind of surprising. When I didn't watch that, it was 3, or he won the first set in a tiebreak and came back. And then Fritz came back 7-5, 7-6. So it's a tight match. But today he just really hasn't looked good at all. Well, I mean, it's certainly not at the level of someone that almost could have beaten Fritz. Well,
a cracking return from Landaluce. Big forehand right on the baseline. All of a sudden, it's love 30.
Well, he must have just heard my comments and said, "I'll show you.
I'll show him."
Good first serve though from Kwon.
So even when Kwon was when Kwon was getting almost no first serves in, when he did get it in, his win percentage on the first serve was something like 89-90%.
Yeah, that's
Now he nets.
very high. So maybe that's the key for victory against Tommy Paul, if there is one, is get those first serves in, because when you get them in, does very well. But that was very nice.
Yeah, lovely backhand cross court. That's pretty much what we say whenever we watch the Yala game, isn't it? Just get the first serve in.
I mean, yeah, of course it makes a difference.
yeah. Well, when we ever watch any tennis player, yeah.
Well, it looks like Janice Chen is up a double break 4-1. So 30 all here. Yeah, Kwon's got to be careful. It's a let, isn't it? On this, so it's on second serve again.
Second serve, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, great. It sat up really nicely for Landaluce there, but he made no mistake with that forehand. And he will get his third break point of this game, or break back point of this game.
Well, there you go.
Can't get the.
That was an ace.
And he got the first serve in this time. It was an ace. Yeah.
Just as well you're not a commentator.
It's this court. Yeah.
Juice. The second serve, though, does land in, but a decent return. But decent follow up from Kwon. Some nice hitting here. Oh, but it's the error in the end on the forehand side from Kwon into the net. And it is Landaluce with another break back opportunity advantage. Second chance in this game.
Second break point. Can he find an ace again? He goes a different way this time. Landaluce has the chance. Big forehand. Good return. Big forehand again from Landaluce. And he's broken back.
Well, there you
One
go.
break back.
Incidentally, it's as I watched Janice Chen go 5-1 up, by the way, on Leila Fernandez. It was Alex Yala was practicing with Janice Chen in preparation for this, and of course, I think Alex Yala is a great practice partner if you're preparing to play Leila Fernandez, right? Quite similar stature and style, and both lefties.
They were practicing together.
Chen and Yala.
Chen and Yala.
Yeah.
I mean, Filipino and Indonesian Twitter would have melted down over that.
I think
which one were you favouring, Eddie?
I mean, I think there is some what do you call, like people that rivalry, but then I think a lot of them they like each other, or
of course,
or they support each other because
Well, we saw that when we did the Iala Jokic match in Roland Garros. They were celebrating one of their birthdays together 2 days before they played each other in the first round.
Tara Rudy and Tiger on serve. That looks like an exciting one. I rate Tara Rudy. This could be a special slam for the Southeast Asian ladies. Let's see, though. Still a way to go. And
am I right? It's in this was the first time since 2010 2010 that there have been a Thai woman in the main draw, and just like 2010, there's 2.
You mean for Wimbledon?
For Wimbledon, yeah.
You might be right. I don't actually. I mean, because obviously recently we've just had them in the Australian Open, so it must just be a Wimbledon.
Yeah,
thing.
it was just a Wimbledon. Sorry, yes, just a Wimbledon thing. Yeah, it was Tanner Sagan and I momentarily forget the.
Not Luxika Kumkum.
No, it wasn't. No,
she was much later.
Yep. And I don't think she ever played a singles at Wimbledon.
Right. Kwon hanging in here.
There's a bit of a wild.
Well, yeah, Kwon will definitely want a break here. Go on.
It was Tamarin Tanasagan and Nopawan Lechiwakan. They both played the 2010. And she actually got a wild card, Lechiwakan, because I think she won the girls' singles maybe the year before or something like that. She actually lost in the first round to Hlavakova. And there hadn't been another Thai player in the ladies' singles until this year, where again there were 2.
Well, there you go. That's the tennis.
Useless bit of information of the day.
Yeah, that's real tennis nerd facts there.
Mm.
Oh, good return there from Kwon. Draws the error from Landaluce, and you would have to say if Kwon gets a break here, it's done. It would look pretty much done.
Break point that's essentially a match point. That is such a good camera shot, isn't it? That corner one where you've got that church spire in the distance, the blue skies.
Oh.
They used to call it lawn tennis in an English country garden, and Kwon makes absolutely no mistake there.
Huh?
But Landaluce has the easy put away.
First set to Chen 6-1, by the way. Well, you know, the Asian players are showing the Brits how you win. Not that really is anything to do with Brits, because he's playing against a Canadian, but like
no, not really.
But well, Mochizuki showed that lad Basing, Max.
So Landaluce, they came up with another good serve. He now has advantage to take it back to 2-4. Nets his first serve.
So Landaluce, good second serve, lands in, but Kwon, good response, and then eventually a great backhand down the line from Kwon, and that he likes that. I think that's a very good shot for him on the especially the grass.
Yeah. Trading the big ground strokes from the baseline here. It's gone long.
Yeah.
And Kwon will have another break point.
Kwon sensing his opportunity, I think. Chen and Fernandez, by the way, on that court 18, that's a not like this. It's like a nice court. Good number of seats there. I think I went to watch Jamie Murray play doubles there. And someone written some gibberish, or is it Spanish gibberish?
And cut off very well by Landaluce there. And he saves the break point.
How's your Spanish? How's your Spanish? Just don't know what these comments say.
Rioja, cerveza.
Cerveza, una cerveza, por favor.
Yeah.
Una cerveza, por favor. Wow.
So Kwon will have another chance. Again, just if you're going to play it short against Kwon, it's got to be perfect. Because he was right up there, and Landaluce, unfortunately, in no man's land. Easy cross-court winner. So advantage Kwon again.
There was a few of those drop shots, and then the races in that Sawankao match. Oh.
It's been good aggression from Landaluce in this point. It's been good defense from Kwon. They're now very, very even in the point. Again, goes for the drop shot on it, but this time it was perfect. Kwon nets. Yes.
Oh. Well. Looks like an absolute battering from Chen on Layla.
Is she up in the second as well?
No, not yet, but just looking at the stats.
All right. So Kwon hits one long. Landaluce has advantage. Hanging in there.
Wow.
Big serve down the middle. Fist pump from Landaluce.
So he is still fighting here. And Kwon's got to be careful, you know.
It's only the one break.
We're talking about,
and there are a couple of Spanish fans on court as well.
Spanish bucket hats.
Yeah.
Talk about serves. When I was looking at the serves, you know, obviously the importance of first serve percentage. Janice Chen, 78% first serve so far.
Wow.
And 93% of first serves points won.
That's how you do yourself a favor, isn't it? Apropos of nothing, Kwon nets his first serve of the game.
And Landaluce is going to be disappointed with that return.
Yeah, it was a poor second serve as well. It was begging to be put away, but Landaluce went for it, but it was long. Kwon misses the first serve again. And those figures will be down in the 40s again.
Yeah, good response. A good follow-up forehand there. Did what he had to do. Landaluce couldn't really do anything with that. And those shorts seem to be getting tighter.
They're getting shorter and tighter all the time, yeah.
So it's 30-love, and it's going to be another second serve here. Second serve lands in. Oh, a lovely Backhand winner up the
trademark
line.
double-handed backhand as well down the line.
Yeah, I think it's very effective on the grass. I mean, if you can, hits it flat, right, and then but then also, it's not easy to.
It's
hit
not going to
over
bounce much, is it? So
no. Oh, someone's comment. I have under 39 total games. I'm pretty sure this is going to be under 39.
Yeah. The sun's come out. I think the first time in this match the sun has come out. But Kwon holds to love. And he's 5-2 up in the third set. So Landaluce, after the changeover, will be serving to stay in the match.
Let's have a look at some of the scores elsewhere before we go into that final game. Sabalenka just starting off there. Cilic struggling down 2 sets, but still on serve in that third set. Ogier Aliassime up a break early on Alexander Shevchenko. Krejcikova up against Hannah Klugman.
Oh, we have got a British player, maybe.
She's going to get hammered. Oliver Tarvey did win a set against Rindenek.
Well done, Oliver.
All right, potential on serve early in the Fernandez-Chen match. In that second set, obviously she won the first set 6-1. Let's have a look elsewhere. What else is going on? Bartonkova took that first set, but she's down early against Stearns. Wow, look at that. Taurudi and Tiger.
Whoa.
3-0 in that tiebreak. We'll have to come back to that as we head back to Kwon and Landaluce for what could be the final game of this match. But Landaluce serving to stay in the match. And the forehand long.
It was decent first serve. It was in. The return was okay, but Landaluce just missed timing the forehand. It's gone long. Love 15. TVN Sports scrolling across the bottom of the screen. As soon as this match finishes, they're going to Sabalenka's match. Again, the first serve is in. This time, Landaluce forces the error. 15-all. Kwon adjusts those very short shorts as he awaits the serve. This time, Landaluce doesn't get his first serve in. This time, Kwon misses with that double-handed backhand and 30-15.
Yeah. Maybe a bit eager there, wasn't he? Snatched at it, I think.
Well, he'd hit a few very good winners with that shot. He's probably wanting to try it again.
Yeah.
Landaluce's first serve wide into the tram lines. The second serve is good.
Oh.
Caught up at the net. Landaluce cuts it off, though, and it's 40-15.
I thought he did nicely with the little backhand, when he's stretching for it, but then...
Yeah.
But
it's a single-handed backhand return.
Yeah. But good from Landaluce, just hanging in there, 40-15 here now.
Golden rule, force him to serve it out.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
The second serve down the middle. Kwon gets it back. Landaluce hits the winner. Hold serve. and Kwon will have to serve out for the match.
Oh, Tarody has taken the first set against Tiger in that tiebreak. 7-3 in the tiebreak. Great. This has been great so far for the Southeast Asian players. Another British player losing, down 4-1 to Kasatkina, Mimi Zhu. Just a loss after loss for the Brits. After their top players.
This is what I grew up experiencing. Like, I mean, I was in high school when Hemlin came on the scene. So, a fist pump from Landaluce. He wins the first point of this game.
Well, Kwon's got to be careful here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It didn't help the top two British players on the men's and women's side had to withdraw. But that's life.
Not a good first serve by Kwon, but that pretty much goes without saying in this match. As in, he hasn't got it in. But and the second serve, it wasn't great, but Landaluce nets the return, so a reprieve for Kwon. It's back at 15-all.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's space in the pocket for that ball. Kwon this time gets the first serve in, and so of course he wins the point pretty easily. 30-15, 2 points away.
Yeah. And that was a confidence builder, a good confidence point as well. But another missed first serve.
It's to the practice courts and work on this, getting this serve in. Got any chance against Paul. And that was pretty woeful from Kwon there.
Yeah, the second serve was quite weak, wasn't it? But I think he just wanted to get it in, didn't he? He just rolled it in.
That was one of mine, that was.
Oh, Kwon's got to be careful. Wow.
It was Landaluce. It was was it in? It was just in.
Yeah, it must have been well placed.
Yeah, 40-30 match point.
Oh, and it's finally a first serve, and he does a little salute.
Kwon, on his military service still, remembers to salute first. Shakes hands with Martin Landaluce.
And the score disappeared. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Well done, because it goes into the results, doesn't it? Yeah, well done by Kwon. Great for him to get through in straight sets, and that went better than maybe I thought. I thought it was a good chance for him to get a win, having come through. But yeah, I mean, honestly, great day so far for the Asian players, the ones that we're talking about. I mean, obviously had luck for Sawanka earlier, but this Kwon absolutely deserved that win. And let's be honest, he'd never really looked in trouble throughout. I mean, he's been the better player. Let's have a look at some of the other. Wait, let's get the stats. Can we get the stats up? Let's get the stats up. If that's
we can go back to the official site now that we're behind them.
That's what I'm trying to get up right now. So there we go. Kwon, we're winning 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. We've got the official stats here. Kwon 9 aces. So yeah, the first serve percentage, they're only 41%, which is not good. No. But 79% of first serve points won. But crucially, 63% on the second serve as well, which is pretty high. So, Landaluce struggling on the returns, which is, makes sense. I'm going to turn that off, that teething. But like, I mean,
have you you're turning it off? Have you not just seen the absolutely magnificent suits that the two TV presenters are wearing?
I know, it's
and the
ridiculous.
ties. We got to get ourselves some of them.
But this is a pretty impressive ratio, though, there for Kwon. 42 winners and 15 unforced errors.
Yeah.
I mean, not terrible for Landaluce, but it's... Oh, why did he do that? But that's shows the domination of Kwon. Total points 109 to 85. I mean, just a good performance from Kwon. And actually, maybe he does have a chance to give, if not win, maybe he can cause some trouble for Tommy Paul, give him a good workout. And I think, that's a good chance for him to sort of test where he is anyway, because he's had a few matches against players like that in recent years.
Kwon had 15 break points. He conceded 7 break points. And you'd have to imagine that Tommy Paul will be perhaps less forgiving if he's conceding those kind of break points.
Well, and I think he's going to have to obviously get that first serve percentage up. I think he can, but I mean, it's not going to be easy against Paul. He's definitely not going to give you chances. So elsewhere, you can see some of the scores here. Anna Klugman broken early, determined to continue a British blowout on the first day, and then here is Arthur Rinderknecht.
So it's been a long time since I watched it. I feel it should be like, well, it used to be Des Lynam back in the day, and then Tsubaka saying, "Well, it's 5 o'clock on the first Monday, and they're all out."
Well, big pressure now on Jacob Fernley. I guess he's playing tomorrow. It'll be big pressure on his shoulders. I think he has to open against Alex Mickelson, though, so that's not going to be easy. Leila Fernandez and Chen still on serve in that second set. Fabian Marozsan about to beat Tarante, or at least it looks like it. Bartenkova did win that first set, but then is way behind in that second set. Tarudi and Tiger have just started that second set. So good starts for Tarudi up a set, obviously. And as I say, wow, Sebastian Baez is about to come back from 2 sets down against Jan-Lennard Struff.
Oh, wow.
So would that be the first 5-set comeback?
We've got there's a British flag there. Oh, where? She's 5-2 down.
Oh, Mimi Zhu.
Zhu losing to Kasatkina.
So obviously those are the scores there, and Sabalenka is cruising. We've got some upcoming matches. Let's see what else is upcoming. Of course, on centre court, Wu Yibing against Novak Djokovic. 82% likelihood for Djokovic to win. To be honest,
is that all?
It could be worse, right? I don't know if you trust us. Mira Andreeva was 88% to win over Magda Linette. So. Of course, the recent French Open champion, and Coco Gauff only 71% against Tamara Korpash. I mean, Coco really been struggling on the grass. I mean, it's ironically, it was where I first knew of Coco Gauff was when she beat Venus Williams at Wimbledon as a 15-year-old, and she had her first sort of run at a slam, and it's actually turned out to be by far her worst slam in terms of performance is Wimbledon. She's won, obviously, French Open and US Open. So, Mukava. Oh, Nakashima is going to be playing against Pennington Jones. That, I would imagine Nakashima is going to win that one, but let's see. And so, this is the big one. This is still to come.
Yes, Ito and Yastremska.
Diana Yastremska and Io Ito. I think just for stylistically, and that's interesting, they only given 60% chance of win for Yastremska because the betting odds would suggest it's much more in favor of Yastremska. But I think a lot of people realize that Io Ito has a game to kind of frustrate Yastremska, who can be an aggressive baseline game, but is error prone.
These are tomorrow's matches, are they not?
Oh, is it? Have they been moved to tomorrow?
No. But yeah, it starts at 11 a.m. So
Oh, strange. Is that
Yeah.
just? No. Okay, so this one, yeah, you're right. It's tomorrow, but this one is.
This one's tonight. Yeah, this one's tonight. It won't. I guarantee it.
I think you're
times
wrong.
are really weird.
No, I think that's just telling you the when play started.
Oh, the whole play. Oh, okay, when play.
So these are still today. I think these are all still coming upcoming. So, yeah, they should be. They're on the schedule. Yeah, tough draw there for Zhang. I mean, she's not good on grass, and Siniakova first off is a bad one. So, Fran Jones perhaps the British hope. Should get one over Diane Parry, maybe. But yeah, let's have a look just at these scores once more before we sign off. I mean, I'm gonna just have a look. Still on Sir Fernandez and Chen. Where was the other one? Oh, Tiger. Yeah, okay. Well, that looks like it's going to be a tight one. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna say thanks everyone for joining. If you haven't hit like and subscribe,
you've had a long night.
Yeah, because I did the Soan
6 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah. Just, I mean, I never expected that one to be so long between Sao. It was just amazing. I said maybe just God is on her side because she came through in the qualies from the last two qualies matches. Sao came from a set down. And then that final qualies match, I switched on when she was down, or her opponent was serving 5-4 in that second set, and it was match point, and she just played an amazing point to come back, and then eventually won the match. Stole that second set, won the final set 6-1, and then today, obviously, with Swalinska suddenly getting injured and then cramping as well, that's like, Christmas came early for her. And then some people were annoyed actually for because Salanka was celebrating at the end because it was really? Kind of because of the collapse of her opponent. It's also her
get
first
through to the second round of a slam. You celebrate.
Yeah, it's the first slam win for her in the main draw, and I suppose you can't help but. Also, as I say, despite her opponent, suffering, she, she still played on, and as long as your opponent's still playing on, you assume that they're still okay to finish. But
yeah, absolutely, Okay. I interrupted you. The like and subscribe. It's important.
Yeah, please hit like and subscribe. If you haven't, make another account and like and subscribe again.
Again, yeah.
And it'll be good. We'll hope to give you more live watch-alongs and streams and other coverage, previews of other matches. But until then, hopefully see you soon.